some big things have happened ever since we've done our last video.
For one of us, anyway.
Well, I'm glad you were able to make it out this morning.
Yeah, a little early.
Anyways, my wife and I, we bought our house. We bought our first home together. So here we are. We're in Smack Daddy. We're in Fort Lauderdale in Victoria Park. And it looks a little bit better than you thought on the outside, but I promise you, about 2 weeks ago, it looked like
Didn't look like this.
It looked like a complete disaster. So, you know, it's very exciting that we were able to buy our first house, but also, again, it's a labor of love, this property. It needs a lot of work. So we're gonna go inside and show you guys exactly what it needs done. But just to get the property and just to get it under contract, having to deal with this one broker that was a complete jerk to my wife and I.
No way. That never happens. That never happens.
All right. This is it.
Oh, look at the plant.
Yeah, look at this.
Very nice.
How much better does it feel in here, Charles, before?
The AC's had to change the ducting underneath.
Yep. Yeah, we got that fixed.
Smell. It was very old and musty because this house is elevated and on a. It's got a crawl space underneath the whole thing,
Right.
so that's where the air conditioning was added later, and all those ducts underneath get all clogged up.
Yeah. We cleaned that. We cleaned out all the vents.
You can tell immediately it's completely different.
Yeah, what we did was I repolished the floors because the floors were had this like cat musk on it, so I think cats were peeing on the wood. And this is Dade County pine. This is very thick wood.
It's like steel.
It's like steel, yeah. I mean, it's just, even if you pour water on it, I don't think it will rot. I think it's just that strong. So I'm gonna show you, go into this room, clean off this nasty chandelier. Easy.
That's gonna stay. What is
Easy shit.
This is completely changed.
Yeah. So this is the enclosed porch. This was done in the 50s, this porch. Checking the permit information. And you can see how old this is. Look. The steel rods to hold it in. Original from 50s. This was an enclosed porch. Below, we had to actually level the floors so it goes throughout the rest of the house in a nice even flow.
You gonna match this?
Instead of, this used to be a step down. Huh?
You gonna match this?
I'm gonna match this, yeah. I'm gonna match this Dade. This is Dade County pine. I'm gonna show you guys. See how thick that is right there? That's thick. I mean, that's
Over
like,
time,
that's
over time
bulletproof.
it gets really hard too. It's extremely hard.
Yeah, it's just a great wood. They don't make it anymore, right? They don't make it anymore,
No.
do they? Okay.
They cut all the trees.
All right. I gotta remove this this ugly wall unit. You know, there's some stuff here that's going on. Look, let's go in here. You also look at, you know, you have these cathedral ceilings. And that was another selling point for me of this property, was the cathedral ceilings and then the enclosed porch over here. I thought that'd be a really nice room. What we're also going to do with that room is that we just saw that we leveled the floors. We're actually going to put in impact windows throughout that window, throughout that room. So we're going to put in 12 brand new impact windows with bronze tint, and we're going to put bronze tint throughout the whole entire house. That'll make the house a little bit more energy efficient. And then we're going to change this door to a bronze impact door, and then bronze French doors right here. We're going to rip these out, and we're going to put in beautiful bronze impact doors. So,
When you say bronze, you're talking about the tint color, yes?
no. Well, we're doing bronze tint on the windows, and actually the doors are actually going to be bronze as well. So, because what we're going to plan on doing is putting in a bronze metal roof on the house. So the bronze metal roof.
I got it.
Well, yeah, everything will look good.
So you took the furnace out here?
I forgot about
Lucky
that.
for you, did you check to see if that wood was underneath that?
Yeah, it was underneath that. Yeah, my
Did you
handyman.
check it before you started ripping the furnace
Well,
out?
didn't matter. We were going to put down wood anyway, so we got to get rid of the furnace. You know, I mean, it wasn't going. So I'll show you right here. This is how old this property is. This is a gas line right here, right? And it had this big, ugly furnace, and I probably have a picture of it, but it was so ugly, I couldn't wait to get rid of it. It was huge. It was like to here, and it was like an old school, like 40s furnace. I haven't seen one since like maybe my family's property in New York. It was disgusting. It had cobwebs. It had all types of termite droppings. It was absolutely filthy. So we got rid of that. And the only thing you can't get rid of is this gas line here. So we're just going to have to keep that. It'll just be some sort of cemetery or some sort of what do they call the cemeteries now? I'm blanking out.
Headstone?
Headstone, yeah, it's a headstone for how ugly that furnace was, right? Anyways, so here.
Couple little issues, but we can fix this. we're gonna take a piece, this wood right here that's been damaged, we're gonna grab a piece from inside one of the closets.
Right, so see,
So it'll match exactly.
yeah, so these are the old school closets here. You know, you got the, is it a cedar right here? Cedar in the closet. I thought that was nice. Yeah, so what Charles is saying that we're going to take a piece of wood out of here, and then what we'll do is
we're going to match that right here.
cut this out.
That one bad piece.
Yeah, one bad piece and match it out, and that's all you got to do. And so this is going to be the guest room.
It's going to be under a bed anyway, more than likely.
Yeah. And the other thing you can see with these rooms are that, you know, the frames underneath here are so old. You know, you see how underneath there, it's like kind of
drooping, huh?
Yeah, but that can be fixed. So when we redo the whole entire electric in this house, that will be redone as well. We're gonna put white frames. I'm gonna show you guys also another thing. Look how old these plugs are. I don't think you've ever seen I don't think you've ever outlets like this old. Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen outlets this old.
I've never seen that. I've never seen 5 outlets on one plate like that.
Yeah, neither has the electrician. You see,
all that's coming out.
The electrician's like, wow. I mean, a lot of sane people would have told me we should have just torn this house down. But it has good bones. It doesn't even torn down.
This is my favorite right here. You can make a little shrine right here.
Yeah.
Put your little toy cars in there.
Little toy cars. Okay. So this is gonna be the master for now. I know it feels a little smaller. There's only one closet in here. But I'm going to show you guys what our big plans are for the house in a little bit. So this will be the master for now. And you can see here, when it's directly,
the cable guy.
You can see, overlooking it, you can see it's elevated. The cool thing I like about this house is that it's elevated, so you're like overlooking the pool. So I felt that was
bigger.
You feel bigger, yeah. I feel like it's a very cool feature.
The cable guy did a real nice installation. I like this. This sealed it all nice up. Well,
yeah, crushing it, huh?
Well done, well done.
Yeah. Okay, remove this ugly fan. You know, it's little stuff, you know, little stuff in here, but I'll show you guys the bathroom real quickly. Beautiful this bathroom is, huh? So bathroom's original. It's gonna have to be gutted out completely. I think what we're gonna do is remove this all. I'm actually going to keep these windows here because I want to get these polished up because I think these are starting to come back into fashion. I see a lot on Pinterest, these cube stones. So I think we're going to keep them, and I think we're going to make one big shower like this out to here. You have one big shower, and then I guess right here you could put like a ledge or some type of shelf in here for your shampoos and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're going to do in here. But yeah, it's not that pretty. I definitely have to make sure we get that bathroom changed quickly before the wife starts to complain. So
that's going to be a great bathroom.
Yeah.
There's a whole other story here.
All right, this is when it's going to get a little bit messier. So I'm very happy my wife wanted to buy this house because I don't think a lot of ladies would like to be in a house that needs to be completely redone. What? What are you laughing?
The tile.
Oh, the tile. Oh, this is funny. All right, so this is the small galley kitchen. Okay, this is how embarrassing this house is right now. It's not embarrassing. I love this house.
That's the nicest hot water heater installation I've ever seen.
This kitchen needs a lot of work though. So check this out. This is a water heater.
It's the hot water heater.
This is a water heater in this kitchen right now. So hold on.
Oh, I didn't even know that would happen. There we go.
You can see underneath there, the water heater is in the kitchen, which is a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, I mean, so what we need to do is we need to move this water heater. What we're going to do is we're installing gas, getting gas in this house. And we're going to do a tankless water heater. So it's going to be outside. It's going to be a small box. So we're getting rid of this ugly water heater.
This probably should get turned off. You should not leave that running.
Why?
Well, listen to it.
Is it just going to break off or something?
So it could catch on fire, which is something you probably don't want to have.
Well, yeah, so how do we turn that off? All right, let's find out.
One more.
Okay, so let's get into the juicy stuff here.
This is great. You should have shown them this before. There was a wall here, and Dylan's wife, she's very handy.
My wife demoed this whole room by herself. She didn't need no man, so she didn't need me. She demoed this whole room. You can see it. This was a closet. See, this is the exterior frame, and this was originally outside. And what these owners did was they made this whole area, and I have no idea why. Took a closet area, and so it was enclosed. There was a wall here that went from like here to like here, and there was a door
Where the new tile is.
where the new tile is, so you can see.
You matched that so well. I mean, really, you could just walk right by. You never know.
Well, when we were shopping, they didn't have this tile. They don't make this tile
Well,
anymore.
at least you got close.
She got close. We got the same size, and she did this all by herself. I didn't do any of this. This was her project.
Better left unsaid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice job on the tile, Laura.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, so this was the wall here, and it was absolutely disgusting, filled with termite droppings, cobwebs. It was gross. But what we have to do is, which is really important, I think Charles is going to have to show you. See how the ceiling here, it drops down to right here below, right? So we want to rip this all out to make it one big dining room table. The problem is, I'm going to show you right here. This is a step down right here from your kitchen.
Because this used to be outside.
So when you're stepping down, and if you raise the floor here, well then you're going to hit your head.
You're gonna have an issue here, so we got to get rid of that. Because we're gonna raise the roof on this, raise the walls on this whole side.
Right.
Higher actually than the other side.
3 feet. We're gonna raise by 3 feet. So you got to rip this all out, and you got to raise the floors at the same time. If you're gonna raise the floors, then we're gonna have to rip out everything in the back here because it wouldn't be up to code if we didn't do that. So.
But it'd be great when it's done.
Yeah.
This has got to change too.
Yeah. So we're gonna get rid of this whole area. Is gonna be completely gutted. Look at this. Laura did this all.
Did you paint this?
Laura painted it.
That's awesome.
That's how you
Is
fix
that what
the
she
problem.
intends to do?
We're just painting a pig, man. That's all we're doing. We're painting a pig. That's all it is. So this is it. So this was it was those ugly white tiles. My wife painted them.
Now it's beautiful gray.
Like a beautiful grayish, cloudish. I have no idea.
More fancy work by the
More
cable guy.
fancy work, cable work. Yeah. The great electrician, huh? I mean, here's the problem with this. Here's the whole problem with this back here. So this is actually an efficiency. And that was one of the reasons we bought the house. But then the more I was looking at it, it doesn't make sense to keep it as an efficiency. It's a legal 3-3. So we're just going to, rip this out and actually make this a huge master room. You can see it was an efficiency because they have a kitchenette over here. And so that doesn't really make any sense. I think that the value of this property goes higher if we just make it all just a 3-3, not a 2-2 with an efficiency. It doesn't make too much sense.
It depends on who wants it.
And you can see that this is not, I don't know if it was done to code or not, but outlets shouldn't be sticking out like this at all. There's no covers.
There's a concrete wall that doesn't have any drywall on it, so there really wasn't much of a way to do it. Tap it. Is it got drywall on it or is it concrete?
Concrete.
Yeah, that's why that's like.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't have.
Was that the code or can you do that?
Yeah, when there's no, look at the other idea would be to chisel all that out. It's not going to happen. Or you'd have to go outside with it. So that's
Right.
why it was done.
So this is the original bathroom. Look at these old tiles here. I don't think you've seen tiles like this since the 60s in the kitchen. You weren't born, neither was I. Charles, you were born.
Thanks. My era tile.
So I'll tell you another problem the owners want to tell us. So you think those were termite droppings, but they're not, okay? That's actually dirt. And so I thought originally that those would go away once we got rid of all the termites. There is no more termites in this house. They're all gone. So this is dirt. It's not even termite droppings. And it's coming from this wall.
And dirt in the wall.
There's dirt in the wall. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
And there's a problem.
I wouldn't open that up.
There's a problem.
I'm just telling you right now.
It's a big problem. Right? So here, it's like they put up like this, like a piece of plywood here.
Who knows what's behind there, man? I don't even know if I'd want to.
But it's not termite droppings. So it's dirt. And so I'll tell you, I'll prove to you why it's
This
dirt.
is a better idea. Just do this.
Just never show it, right? We're not going to be back here anyways because we don't plan on using this. So this is kind of more of a bonus area that we're going to convert into a master in some period of time. We're going to rip this all out and make this one gigantic master. But see, I don't know if I can show you guys. Look at this. Hey Charles, I want to show you something too. That the plugs are in the ceiling. You see this? The outlets are in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's.
Didn't notice that one until we bought the house.
That's not the code.
All right, see, here's my problem. Check this out.
What is that?
See this dirt here? Hidden behind this wall? So they used dirt. When I found out by my handyman, they used dirt. They just put dirt there, I guess, for the build on top of it, or
I don't know if that's the case. That sounds ridiculous.
But it's not good. So it needs to be solved. I need to put something there.
Yeah, as soon as you start digging and opening this up,
Yeah. So instead of just digging it up and trying to fix problems, it's all got to go. That's the solution. It's going. So we're gonna rip this all out, open it up wide open. So it needs to go, and we need to put new impact. We need to put impact doors there as well. All right. And we got your another bathroom here. This is gonna be more like a guest bathroom for guests when they come from the outside area, from the pool area during parties. And this is the enclosed carport. And so this was originally, you can see this was the door for the carport, and then I don't know why they did it, but they enclosed it and just put this steel door here. And so it's just ugly, and now that needs to be ripped out. We want to rip this out completely and put a new, it's not a garage door, but like a carport door, like doors that just open up. And then what we want to do is raise the ceilings in here as well, because we have to raise the ceilings throughout the whole entire property. And then here we could, if we rip out this whole entire area, we can make this a bigger utility room.
Everything's going to be the same level. The floors are all going to come up to be the same level, and that will change everything. This is going to go 3 feet higher.
Right. And I gotta ask you a question. What are we gonna do to rip out this ugly sprinkler pump here? I don't have the tools for that.
Sledgehammer.
A sledgehammer?
Mm-hmm. No, you just cut that off. You cut the pipes of sawzall.
Yeah. It's just so ugly. It's gotta go, man.
Your handyman can do that. That's it. Just
Handyman.
sawzall.
The handyman is awesome, dude. It's done everything for me. Alright.
I need it right now, actually.
Do you? Alright. Let's check the outside.
Should have got this on film prior to you doing all this work as well. This was a disaster.
Yeah. You know what? It's just it was raining every day for the past in the month in October. Every single day was raining, so we couldn't do anything. So we couldn't even film. But here,
if you stand back here, you can see what's going to happen here. And see
right.
That is all going up.
So
walls
see,
are going to go up higher. 3 feet.
So this is a flat roof here, see, and it's not the same height as this roof. And so what we need to do is rip out this flat roof, connect it to this roof, but the only way we're going to do that is raising it by 3 feet. So we got to raise this wall completely by 3 feet and to match and to cut off part of that roof and make it all one. And that's going to cost some change.
Well, by doing that, then we can raise the floor and make the floor consistent through the whole house, which is really the way it should be.
Right. So all this all together, I mean, you're looking at a lot of work here. I mean,
Yeah,
even this all.
You also left out the part where you got a ridiculously good deal. So all of this.
That's true. I think so. I think we did okay. I think we did all right.
The cable guy, I gotta tell you, man, this guy. Look at this guy. This cable guy. He is the one sharp dude. Look at that. Very talented.
I want Comcast. I want AT&T.
Look at this.
I want everything. So yeah, we gotta redo everything. This whole courtyard area. I gotta move this. See, this is the other thing. I don't know why these sellers did this. Why do they put the central AC right here, where it takes up a lot of room getting you to the pool area? So now I gotta move the central AC at some point outside, or just remove it completely and put in splits. But I don't want to remove it because it's a really nice AC. It's only a year old.
That doesn't have to happen.
But we can move it outside. I think we're going to move it outside, move it in a different direction. So
you have the crawl space underneath. All this piping can be located anywhere. It's probably best to be on that side or the other side.
right. So what we need to do is, as well, is old school, what they call Chattahoochee. This is a Chattahoochee pool, right? So nightmare. So got to remove this Chattahoochee, replace it. I have to drain the pool at some point because it has one leak, and then I got to sand it down, refinish it.
Probably got more than one.
Oh, that's all right, but still usable.
Don't remarcite it, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. So this is it, man.
Nice big awning across here.
Oh. What do you think, Charles?
I love it. I told you when I first saw it.
Yeah, so what happened was I had put it under contract without even seeing it, and then Charles went to go see it for me. He said he thinks it's a good deal, and so we got it, and we flew back down here from New York to go check. We were in New York on vacation, and we came back down here to check it out, and the owner was hiding a lot of problems, but I didn't see all the issues until we actually bought the property. So
it's an old house. Old houses have lots of issues.
yeah.
Period. But it's such a great neighborhood. Look around. Doesn't get any better than this. So
This is a sausage tree right here. See that? See how they're hanging down like that? They look like sausages.
it's almost in your yard on the other side.
I know, it's nice, right? Yeah, I think we did okay here, man. I really do. We get, the birds of paradise over here. I think we did good. It needs a lot of work. I mean, you're probably talking $150,000 to $200,000 of work into this property. The roof is probably going to be, to extend it, is probably going to be $40,000 to $50,000. Now, normally roofs only cost $15,000 or $20,000, but the roof here is going to be between $40,000 to $50,000 because you're going to have to raise the walls and you're going to have to connect it, and it's going to be a lot more square feet.
When you're ripping all that off, you might as well do that because you're going to get a lot more. That's going to be bigger back there than the rest of the house.
Right.
Great.
Well, it's all about increasing. It's all value add here, right? So that's what we're trying to do. The pool area, I don't know what the pool area is going to completely cost me yet. I'm not so familiar with pools. I can't tell you that off the top of my head.
It's going to cost a lot.
But
it'll
also,
be nice
the
once you
kitchen's
get
going
rid
to be like another 20, probably more because now we have to level it, and we're gonna we have to make a long galley kitchen, probably 25. Each bathroom is going to be 9, right? We're probably a new electric throughout the whole house. Probably you think it would only be like 10, probably going to be 20 because it's a lot of square feet.
And there's a lot of strange stuff that they're going to deal with.
It's then as cast iron plumbing, got to get rid of that. It just look, it's a lot of dollars, but it's a labor of love.
Right
but
now, it's fine. You don't have to do any of that stuff.
We love
it. And do it as you want.
All right, we love the property, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a lot of work here, and hopefully make it reasonable for the neighborhood. Hopefully they like it. So,
well, I'm pretty sure they're glad you're here already.
Yeah, the previous owner was pissing off the whole area. He wasn't cutting his grass, getting code violations, so
they spray painted the house and oversprayed all the windows.
Yeah, it's a lot of work here. So let's go back here. I'll show you guys one more thing. The most important part a man can have in his house, I'm going to show you guys. I think Charles already knows what it is, but it's a labor of love, but my wife and I, we love it. So look, it's not an overnight thing. It's gonna take some time, but good things take time.
Oh, I know what he's just. Is that a sunlight?
Yes. So
That's hysterical.
all right, how's it going? Oh, AT&T?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Sorry.
The shed has a sunlight. That's hysterical. I've never seen that. This is the most important part, Dylan.
This is it. How was the AT&T guy was supposed to come at 9 o'clock?
The $300 shed.
Of course he comes Of course he comes at 8:50.
And you cleaned it out too? You polished it?
I polished it out. Like I reorganized it.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, you see
Two
that?
sunlights.
2 sunlights.
Never seen that.
So whenever I go in the doghouse, I come here
You gotta
right
put a
away.
little bed in here for you.
I actually need to take one of those wall units and cut it out here,
Yeah.
install it here, and plug it in somewhere. And this will be my man cave whenever I get in trouble.
Can you pick that up, that pry bar? I just want to see you hold that. What have you done
Oh,
with that?
dude, this thing does some
What have you
damage,
done?
man.
Ah,
You could wreck a whole entire house with this thing, dude. This thing does a lot. Dude, this is the
That's
crowbar
you
that
do
my
everything
wife
to.
used to rip out all the walls. She did it by herself, so like this thing does a lot of damage.
She's strong.
So you
Strong
can
girl.
knock down. I think you can knock down a whole wood frame just with this one thing.
No question.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Wrapping it up. It's a
That's
beautiful
it.
place.
I got
It's a lot of work, but
Yeah.
it's a different thing than usual because this is for you. you're
Right.
going to live here.
Absolutely.
So that changes everything, right?
Absolutely, man. I mean, look, we're not flipping it, We're not flipping it. This is time. We need to hold. The market's looking good right now. A lot of New Yorkers, a lot of everyone from the Northeast, even in Boston, New Hampshire, Vermont, New Jersey, coming down
California.
California, a lot of people from California are moving to Nevada.
128% increase in outbound moves from California.
Absolutely.
How about that?
So, the market's hot right now. Rates are at like 2 to 2.5%. So you're basically getting a loan for nothing. You're getting free money basically,
Pretty much,
to buy a house. So it's one of the reasons that we bought this property, because we figured this is a great time to buy right now. Who knows when rates are going to be this low ever again? The problem is, property, real estate, it goes up and down. Just so does the stock market, right? But if you're looking at in the long run, in 30 years from now, if you plan on holding this property, it's only going to go up. But if you're trying to flip it within 5 years, there could be a problem. But we plan on holding it for a long time, so this is more of a long-term play for me. So, and I love the property as well. So we're going to make it ours. We'll make our own kitchen, make our own details, make the bathroom ours. So I think it's a good decision right now. I think there's a lot more people that should be purchasing houses right now. Rates are very low, but you got to make sure you find a good deal, because there's a lot of overpriced properties. A lot of
This one was not overpriced.
No, I think the realtor did and I don't want to call him out, but I think he didn't do the best job as far as putting pictures on the MLS.
He didn't even want to come.
He didn't really want to show it. Didn't tell me about the termites. He should have just disclosed me more information. But that's all right. So we got the better deal from that. So sometimes you can find some really good deals when people aren't being honest with you, and people on the MLS take bad pictures. I'd look for that if you're trying to buy a house. Look on the MLS or on Zillow for people that have bad pictures of the property. There's usually a telling sign.
Or no pictures.
Or no pictures.
Favorite.
Or no.
My favorite's no pictures.
Right, no pictures.
All right, so we're gonna head over to the Riverland property.
That's correct. We got. That's right. You're gonna go. You're gonna go. I can't go because I gotta. I gotta stay with the AT&T guy.
I'm gonna let Ariel.
And they're moving. It's moving day today. Yeah. So yeah,
we're very excited.
All right. So I gotta be
next time.
All right, AT&T guy. I gotta get over there right now. Next time we're out. All right, Charles, go show them the Riverland property. I gotta actually go.
Thanks so much. See you.